Hello and a very warm welcome. In today's video we're going to talk Sauber, and what a shit start to the season it's been, to put it bluntly. Every single race they've had some sort of issue in the pit stop, and that is an absolute basic of Formula 1. The mechanics, they practice their pit stops probably like 100 to 200 times a weekend, always practicing, look sharp, be ready. Whether it's rear jack man, front wing, tyres, rear tyres, front tyres, there's a lot to do in a pit stop. And yeah, some use the light system, others use the old technique. So yeah, Sauber have been really disappointing. I mean, you wouldn't think a couple of years ago they finished like 6th in the constructors, and now they're like 0 points. Yeah, really poor start to the season. Guan Yu Zhou, Valtteri Bottas, for me, very lucky to retain their seats. Teo Porcher should have been in. Bit of fresh blood into the team, wasn't given an opportunity. And Sauber now, at the minute, are in decline. Yeah, they've made big progress, 6th place, and now they've gone backwards. And yeah, they finished 9th last season. Where are they going to finish this season? My subscriber, Dane, he likes to talk about Sauber quite a lot. And yeah, so it needs addressing. Big mistakes. And they're not delivering on track. This team is going to form into Audi. So yeah, every race we've had a pit stop issue. At Bahrain, it's 52 seconds. It's poor. A wheel nut malfunction. They also got fined for a wheel nut going in the pit lane. So big errors, big errors. Guan Yu Zhou at Saudi Arabia had a glitch in the system. Massive stops. They're costing time. I mean, pit stops nowadays, they're the fastest they've ever been. You've got like the likes of Red Bull doing it under 2 seconds. It's crazy. And back in the day, obviously, we had refueling. And then Valtteri Bottas, big chance of points, by the way, at Australia. He's doing quite well in the race. He comes in for his pit stop, and the team cost him any chance of points. 31-second pit stop. It's not good enough at this level. And Sauber really need to be sorting these issues out. 3 races in a row where they've had pit stop issues. They're not going to score any points, because the reality is you cannot be in the pit lane for that long. Yeah, poor finishes by Sauber. They've scored no points on the board. There's a big chance at Australia to score points with Bottas. He's doing quite a good job. It was positive that he made Q2, and then he's let down by the team. Both drivers have been let down with the pit stops. But then you look at that, yeah, they're quite lucky to retain their drives, in my opinion. Especially Guan Yu Zhou. He's the hardest driver to mark every weekend on driver ratings. And yeah, I would have put Porcher in. F2 champion, should have been in. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens regarding Sauber. Obviously, they're going to transform to Audi. That's a huge brand. They've got to be getting better results than 9th in the constructors. Yeah, obviously Kimi Räikkönen drove for this team. Giovinazzi. I mean, Giovinazzi was probably a better driver than Guan Yu Zhou. Yeah, and Bottas is like almost coming to the end of his career. Yeah, comment down below your thoughts, would love to know. But like, it's a disaster for Sauber. They're not scoring points. They're making big mistakes, basic mistakes in the pit stop. And yeah, I mean, all their rivals actually scored points. You got Yuki Tsunoda scored points. That boosts Racing Buzz to 6. Haas F1 scored 3 points. Sauber, really big problems. Luckily for Sauber, Alpine and Williams are yet to score. But yeah, they really need to sort their in-house. The drivers, obviously, they need to be performing better. They need a better car. And they need to get the basics in, like, in-house sorted. because they're big, critical mistakes that shouldn't happen at this level. 3 pit stop errors: Bahrain, Saudi, and Australia. What a shit show.